Ready.
The following is a production of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. Van Buren County Warriors Boys Basketball is coming your way on the Atomo Radio YouTube channel and on today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. Now, let's get you to the court with the voice of the Van Buren County Warriors, Shan Moquin.
All right. That didn't go too bad at all. We are back with you here from Burlington Notre Dame High School in Burlington, Iowa. Just finished the girls' broadcast. We're on to the boys' game. About 12 minutes away from tip-off of the boys' game. This is the Van Buren County Warrior Boys pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal, be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride countywide. I'm going to run through those sponsors for you one more time here at the beginning of the boys' broadcast. The school district will sponsor the pregame show and any made three-pointers by the Warriors. Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building material supplier in Dowd, sponsors all the quarters 1 through 4. Post-game show after the boys' game, Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua, now to serve you with monument sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. Starting lineups for the boys, Smithburg Automotive with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you. Coaches interviews, we did Coach Shellman, halftime of the girls. We'll do Coach Smith, halftime of the boys. Brought to you by First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua, member FDIC. Halftime show and the halftime stats brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Atomo and the surrounding area. Our look at the conference standings in the pregame stats here will be brought to you by Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Check out their great selection of Rangers and ATVs and drive one home today. The game recap in the postgame show brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. Player of the game for the boys. We'll get to that in the postgame show brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering concrete to Atomo, Fairfield, Bloomfield, and the surrounding areas. Quarter recaps during the boys' game. Pilot Grove Savings Bank serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. The opening tip for the boys' game brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. Warrior Fast Break Points brought to you by the Van Buren County Hospital. Simply remarkable. Timeouts during the boys' game sponsored by Wasco Hardware. Check out their showroom floor, downtown Keosauqua. And the pregame stats, which we'll get to in a little bit, brought to you by Tugboat Transportation. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. Hey, we got a couple of ways you can join the broadcast tonight. We're on the air. It's your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. We're also streaming live with the Atomo Radio YouTube channel. I think we will, let's break down one of these teams here before we take our first 3-minute break. We'll get the pregame show for the boys started, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. Let's take a look at the Burlington Notre Dame Nikes on the boys' side of things. Head coach is Dan Keys. He's assisted by Gavin Keys and Mike Kelker. Next action for the Nike boys, Friday, December 5th of this week at Central Lee, a 7:30 p.m. tip there. They are the Burlington Notre Dame Nikes in boys high school varsity basketball. They had a real nice season last year, 19-5 on the year, 8-3 at home, 9-1 on the road, 2-1 in neutral site games. They're a Class 1A school competing in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Conference record last year for the boys from Burlington Notre Dame, 11-3. In the last 5, they were 4-1 from last season. They had wins last year twice over the Warriors, twice over Central Lee. They defeated Mount Pleasant, twice over New London, twice over Mediapolis, twice over Danville. Also defeated West Branch, twice over Wapello, twice over Holy Trinity Catholic. Also defeated Fort Madison, Waco, and Winfield Mount Union. That's a long list of 19 wins last year for the Nikes. They lost in the Sub-State 4 qualifier. That's the game to go to the state tournament. That was on March 1st of 2025, 56-52 loss to North Lynn, who seems to go to the state tournament every year. That was up at Iowa City High. Let's take a look at some leading players returning for the Nikes in the scoring department. Shea Stevens, 20.9 a game. Eli Olison, 7.4. Griffin Keys, 5.5 points per game. Leading rebounders returning for the Nikes, Shea Stevens, 7.8. Payne Protzman, 5.0. L.J. Harris at 4.5 rebounds per game. Assist leaders returning for Burlington Notre Dame, Shea Stevens, 6.5. Griffin Keys at 1.4. Eli Olison at 1.5. assists per game. Steals leaders, Shea Stevens 2.8 a game, Eli Olison 0.9, Griffin Keys at 0.7 steals per game. Last year, the Nike boys averaged 67 points a game. They gave up 49. That's a plus 18 on the differential. They shot 48% from the floor, 32% from three-point range, 64% from the free throw line. And last year, in the recent matchups, Burlington Notre Dame swept Van Buren County. All right, let's take a 3-minute break here. We can hear from some more of our wonderful sponsors. We'll come back and break down the Warriors and finish up the boys pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. Back with you in 3 minutes. You tuned into Warrior Boys Basketball right here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Make your holidays merrier at Dowd's Quick Stop. All December long, we're serving up Christmas cheer with unbeatable deals. Feed the family with a large taco pizza for just $18.99. Hosting a holiday party? Grab a dozen fresh baked cookies for only $20. Perfect for Santa and your guests. Need a cozy winter meal? Medium one-topping pizza for $10, or warm up with a chicken strip or wing basket with fries for just $10.50. Dowd's Quick Stop, making your Christmas delicious. Stop in and celebrate the season with us.
I'm Dalen Dick with Pilot Grove Savings Bank, and we're thankful for the trust our customers place in us every day. Whether it's helping you buy your first home, grow your business, or plan for the future, we're proud to be your community bank. From all of us at Pilot Grove Savings Bank, thank you for letting us be a part of your story. Visit us online at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com or stop by any of our 17 locations. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, back with you from Burlington Notre Dame High School in Burlington, Iowa. They jumped the gun on us here. There's about 5 minutes or so to go when I went to that 3-minute break, so I should have had a couple of minutes left. There's 8 minutes on the clock, so we'll go over the Warrior stuff at halftime. We got starting lineups brought to you by Smithburg Automotive with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you. First up is number 1 for the Warriors, Will Coral, a junior guard at 6'2". Number 3 is Jace Duncan, a sophomore guard at 5'7". Number 4 is Lincoln Bainbridge. He's a senior guard for Van Buren County. Number 5 is Landry Leffler, a junior guard. And number 10 is junior guard Kinnick Millard for Van Buren County. To recap, that starting lineup, it's Coral, Duncan, Bainbridge, Leffler, and Millard. See if they're going to turn off the lights on us again to introduce the Nikes. I got my flashlight ready on my phone this time. And they are. Number 1 is L.J. Harris, a junior forward at, I guess they call him 6'4". Next is number 4 is 6'2" junior guard Griffin Keys for the Nikes. Number 21 is Eli Olison, a senior 6-foot guard. Number 23, 6'4" senior Payne Protzman. We'll call him a center. Number 2 is Shea Stevens, their leading scorer, 6'4" guard. He's a senior. Let's recap that starting lineup for Notre Dame. Harris, Stevens, Keys, Olison, and Protzman. That's the starting lineup. And they've got a little pregame prayer here at Notre Dame, so I'll take a stand up and remove my hat as well. Like I said, we'll get to the Warriors stuff at halftime. Have a little bit of a filler there. Didn't get to do any of their pregame stats. Brought to you by Tugboat Transportation. Tonight's opening tip for the boys will be brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. All right, looks like we got all the pregame festivities out of the way. 8 minutes on the clock. Warriors will be going left to right to start. Notre Dame right to left. And we're just about ready to get things started here on the boys' side of things. Head coach is Nathan Shellman for the Warriors, assisted by Bryson Starnes and Andrew Lowry. Last year the Warriors were 6-16, 4-6 at home, 2-10 on the road. Class 2A for the Warriors, Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Last season the conference record 3-11 for Van Buren County. In the last 5 they were 1-4. They defeated Cardinal twice over New London, Danville, and twice over Columbus. All right, there's the whistle, getting ready. Bainbridge to jump it up against Stevens, toss in the air. He tips it to number 4, Griffin Keys, controlled by Notre Dame, and they'll get first possession of the night. Warriors in a man-to-man. Stevens on the baseline drive. Right-handed layup, up and good. He's on the board immediately. Comes pressure. Man-to-man. Warriors break it easily. Ball in the hands of Kinnick Millard. Notre Dame in a man-to-man. Landry Leffler on the right wing. Guarded by Harris to Will Corral. Stevens on him. 23, Protzman looking to double team. He switches off on Corral, a runner from the baseline off the side of the backboard. Rebound to the hands of the Nikes. All the way to Stevens. He's on a drive, fouled by number 3, Jace Duncan. I think the foul was on the floor. Duncan picks up his first, team first. 2-zip, Notre Dame, 7:23 to go in the first. Baseline inbounds, box formation. Stevens into the corner to number 4, Griffin Keys, to Harris on the right wing. Back to Keys. Here comes Olison on a drive down the right side of the lane. A 6-foot runner, banked it, and it goes. 21, Olison, his first 2. Notre Dame leads at 4-0. Ball into the hands of Landry Leffler. He picks it up in the backcourt. Back to Will Corral. Guarded by Stevens. Across the key. Over to Jace Duncan. He's on a drive down the left side of the lane. Put up a runner, no good, but a foul coming on Notre Dame. 2 shots for Duncan. Falls on number 4, Griffin Keys. His first team, first shooting foul. Jace Duncan to the line to try to put the Warriors on the board. 6:55 to go in the first quarter. 1 team foul on each team. The Nikes lead it 4-zip. Duncan to the line for 2. First one on the way for Jace. Back iron, no good. Jace will have a second, try to get the Warriors on the board. That one rolls around and off. 0 for 2 on that trip. Rebound to Harris. Up the left side to Stevens. Duncan on him. Fake right and drive left. Layup is good for Shea Stevens. That's just too easy. The Western Illinois commit has 4 quick ones. And almost a turnover in the backcourt. Olison tipped it out of bounds against Bainbridge, but it'll stay with the Warriors. 6:42 to go in the first. 6-zip Notre Dame. Bainbridge looking to throw it in. Looking for help. Still has to go all the way over to Landry Leffler, who's got it in the backcourt against Harris. Here comes a double team. Landry Leffler spins out of it. He'll take it down the middle of the lane all the way to the hoop. Shot up, no good, no foul. Rebound, Protzman to Stevens. A dish to Olison, cutting down the right side of the lane. He'll lay it up and in for 2. And quickly it's 8-zip Notre Dame. Inbounds to Coral in the backcourt. He'll bring it up against Stevens, the lefty Coral. They'll switch off with him now. Keys on him. Coral, a baseline drive all the way through. Kick out. I'm going to call him with a travel, which I don't agree with. He kicked it out. Turnover, the first on the Warriors. All the way down to Olison. Warriors don't get back. He'll drive, miss a short one from the baseline. Got his own rebound, put it back up. Harris on a rebound and a putback, no good. Warriors dodge a bullet there. Jace Duncan on a board for Van Buren County. Underneath, nice pass, Duncan to Leffler, and it went through his hands. Turnover Warriors, their second. Had a layup opportunity, but through the hands of Leffler. 8-zip, pressure coming from the Warriors here. Inbounds is Stevens. The middle of the court, Harris. To Griffin Keys on a drive. Nope, he didn't like it. Stevens left wing in the corner. Number 23, that's Protzman. Into Harris against Coral. Take it to the hoop. Shot no good. A foul coming on Will Coral. Probably going to be 2 shots for L.J. Harris. Coral picks up his first. That's his second on the team. L.J. Harris to the line for Notre Dame. 5:39 to go. Here, first quarter, 8-zip. Notre Dame with the lead. Harris to the line, looking for his first points. Shot on the way in good. He'll have a second. 9-zip, Notre Dame. Second one on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped around. Leffler has it. He'll bring it across on the right side. In the corner to Kinnick Millard. Bainbridge is screen to the left. Millard tries to use it. Protzman and Millard take it into the lane, kick to Landry Leffler. Duncan, now Coral, top of the key, 20 on the shot clock. Back to Landry Leffler against Harris. Crossover move and a drive, shot fake, a nice one. Leffler up, bank shot from 6 is good from the left side. Landry Leffler puts the Warriors on the board. It's 9-2. Stevens trying to take it to the rim, and he's fouled out high. Well, let's see, Bainbridge with a foul. Here comes a timeout by the Warriors. Let's take a quick 30-second break and be back with more Warrior basketball. 5:10 to go in the first quarter. Notre Dame leads it 9-2. Back with you in 30 seconds right here on the Atumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
Back with you from Burlington Notre Dame High School in Burlington, Iowa. 30-second timeout brought to you by Wasco Hardware. Check out their showroom floor, downtown Keosauqua. Front court inbounds into the backcourt from Keys to Stevens. Back to live action we go. Now to Protzman on the drive off the left wing. Nobody there. He'll lay it over the front rim and good for number 23, Payne Protzman. His first 2, it's 11-2. Notre Dame up 9, 4:57 to go. Bainbridge across, a crossover, top of the key, into the lane, kick out. Jace Duncan a 3, left wing. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Bainbridge. And he threw it away, trying to outlet it to Will Coral. Stevens, all the way down, layup good for Shea Stevens. He's got 6. It's 13-2. 11-point lead. Coral across to the right side. Leffler 3 on the way. Left it short into the crotch. Rebound, Millard. Landry Leffler on a nice cut. Shot up, no good. Foul on L.J. Harris. L.J. Harris, his first, team second for Notre Dame. Landry Leffler to the line for a couple. He's got the only 2 points for the Warriors tonight. 4:29 to go first quarter. Notre Dame 13, Van Buren County 2. Leffler's first on the way. Rolls around and goes through. Warriors 1 of 3 from the line. Brandon Taylor in for Kinnick Millard. Landry Leffler has all 3.
Checks in to the Nike lineup.
0 Tatum Warner into the Notre Dame lineup. Landry Leffler second. Good. 2 for 2 on that trip for Landry Leffler. He has 4. 13-4. Shea Stevens up the right side. Around Will Coral all the way underneath. Nice dish. Payne Protzman. Or that's Eli Olison, excuse me. For a deuce, he's got 6. It's 15-4. Shea Stevens step ahead of everybody on that play. Landry, Leffler, handoff Brandon Taylor on the right wing. He picked up his dribble against Warner. Coral has it now. Top of the key against Stevens. Right side, Bainbridge a 3 from the corner for Lincoln, off the backboard and rim, no good. Rebound, Protzman to Stevens to the free throw line. Underneath, L.J. Harris. Nobody on him. Up and good for 2. For number 1, L.J. Harris, he's got 3. 17-4. Rough start for Van Buren County with 3:47 to go. Coral across the timeline, left side against Stevens. Crossover and a spin move back down the lane. Handoff to Bainbridge. A turnaround banker from 8. No good. Too strong. Rebound Stevens all the way down. Warner dish to Harris. Up from the left side and good. Harris has 5. It's 19-4. Notre Dame all over Van Buren County here to start. Full timeout. Let's take a 60-second break. Back with you after 60 seconds for more Warrior basketball. 3.5 to go in the first. 19-4 Notre Dame with the lead right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
We're back with you from Burlington Notre Dame High School in Burlington, Iowa. 3.5 to go in the first quarter, 19-4. Burlington Notre Dame up 15 inbounds. Bainbridge to Leffler in the backcourt against Stevens. Landry Leffler gets it across the timeline. Here comes the trap by Warner. And Leffler loses it. Turnover, Warriors their 4th. Up ahead to Stevens, bumped by Bainbridge. Missed the shot, but 2 shots coming for Shea Stevens. Bainbridge gets the foul, his 2nd, team 4th, 3:15 to go. Shea Stevens to the line for 2 shots. He's got 6, so does Eli Olison. First free throw is good. Notre Dame 2 of 3 from the line. Stevens with 7. He averaged about 21 last year. Committed to Western Illinois. Second one, nothing but net. 2 for 2 on that trip for Stevens. He's got 8, 21-4. Landry Leffler across, right side Bainbridge against Olison. Kick to the left to Taylor on the drive. Looking for a cutter, not there. Back out to Leffler. A shot fake and a drive. Pull up from 12 on the baseline, left it short. Rebound, Kellen Porter into the game all the way down. Layup by Olison. The Warriors not doing a very good job of getting back on defense. 23-4. Bainbridge across, pull up from 3. Not sure that's a shot Coach Shellman wanted. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Warner. He'll take it down the right side. A kick out to Olison. Back out high right side of the key to Stevens. Protzman a 3 from the left side. Missed it short. Bainbridge on the board, saves it to Taylor. Brandon Taylor will bring it across against Warner. A crossover down the lane. Pull up from 6. Banked it in. Brandon Taylor with a nice move. 2 for the Warriors. 23-6 with 2:16 to go first quarter. Stevens across, left side against Duncan. A drive into the lane, behind the back dribble, shot fake, kick out. Number 14, Porter. He'll give it to Warner on a drive and pull up from 15 and hit it. Tatum Warner's first 2, 25-6. Here comes Brandon Taylor through everybody, got it tipped off of him. He lost it, trying to dribble through the defense. Turnover, Warriors their 5th. Here comes Caden Simmons into the game. Will Coral also coming back in. Bainbridge out. Brandon Taylor is also out. Minute 57 to go in the first. Notre Dame leading it by 19, 25-6. Kellen Porter, freshman guard, in the game to Stevens. A pull up from 3, right wing. Missed it badly. Rebound, Landry Leffler for the Warriors. No pressure. Landry will bring it up. Go right side, Will Cora, who needs to get going. Leading scorer, returner for Van Buren County. To the free throw line. Step back, over in the corner. Landry Leffler, now Jace Duncan, the 3 left wing. In and out, no good. A rebound falls into the hands of Stevens. Now it's loose. Olison picks it up. 10-6, they're winning the rebounding advantage. Porter on a drive and a pull-up for 2 from 4 feet for number 14. A good-looking freshman, Kellen Porter. 27-6. Leffler on a drive off the left wing, a pull-up from 8, and he got it. Nice move, Landry Leffler. He's got 6 to lead the Warriors, 27-8. Back down to Porter. Drive off the left side to the baseline. Took it to the hoop, missed the shot. He'll be shooting 2. A foul coming on Van Buren County. Caden Simmons with the foul. His first. That'll put the bonus or the penalty. Warriors in the penalty, so Notre Dame shooting 2. There's no more bonus, no more 1-on-1. You get 5 fouls on the team. The other team shoots 2 shots the rest of the quarter. So that's the Warriors' 5th. This was a shooting foul. So he's going to the line for 2 anyways. He missed the first. L.J. Harris, Griffin Keys back in for Eli Olison and Payne Protzman for Notre Dame. Minute 2 to go in the first. 27-8. Notre Dame up 19. Kellen Porter. A second. That one rolls around and falls through. 1 for 2 on that trip for him. He's got 3. Inbounds to Landry Leffler against Warner. Brings it across. Over to Jace Duncan on the left side. Around top of the key through the lane. Tries to put up a runner wildly. No good. Rebound Griffin Keys. Outlet Shea Stevens up ahead of everybody. Foul. They're going to say on the floor. He made the layup, but no shot. Fouls on the floor. Got to get back against Notre Dame. They're looking to push it on every rebound. Know who the foul was on there. They signal. I don't think they signal the foul, but it's a bonus. Should be 2. Okay, there's the foul. Landry Leffler, he picks up his first. The Warriors in the penalty, so Notre Dame shooting 2 for the last 46.3 seconds of this quarter. It'll reset to start the second. Shea Stevens first, rattles in. Stevens with 9 to lead the way. Olison with 8. Notre Dame 5 for 7 from the line. Stevens second on the way. That one's good as well. 2 for 2 on that trip for him. He's got 10. 30-8. Inbounds in the backcourt to Landry Leffler. High pass over the top. Tipped by Warner off of Porter. Luckily, that'll stay with the Warriors. They avoid a turnover. 41.7 to go. In the first, 30-8. Baseline inbounds right side. Will Cora all the way out high to Kinnick Miller. Now it's tipped. Now a turnover by the Warriors. Shea Stevens up ahead. And he'll dunk that one off the left side. Stevens with another 2. 32-8. Jace Duncan fouled out high across the timeline by Griffin Keys. His second, Notre Dame's third. 30.5 to go. 24, Aaron Van Winkle into the Notre Dame lineup. 32-8, Coral with it across the timeline. After the inbound, he'll pull up, take a 3. Missed it badly to the left. Rebound Porter for Notre Dame. Stevens will slow it up in the backcourt. Notre Dame looks like they will hold for 1. 15 seconds to go, 32-8. The Nikes with a big lead. Duncan on Stevens out high, gets a screen from Harris to the top of the key. He'll not take the shot, give it to Van Winkle, back to Stevens. He'll pull up, left side 3, buried it from the left wing, and that's the way the quarter is going to end. Not a good one for the Warriors. 35-8, the Nikes lead Van Buren County after 1 quarter play. Let's take a 60-second break and be back to start the second quarter. Brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building material supplier in Dowd's. You're tuned into Warrior Basketball. Back with you in 60 right here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Hi, this is Amanda.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Call. I got a pair of clogged.
Back with you here from Burlington Notre Dame High School in Burlington, Iowa. Just started the second quarter. Warriors with possession. Bainbridge lost at top of the key. He'll look to save it to Millard. It's tipped by Van Winkle. And Warriors avoid the turnover. Millard all the way down. A runner from the left side. Missed the layup. The rebound. Porter to Shea Stevens. 7:36 to go. 35-8. Porter on a drive off the right side. Down the lane. Missed the shot. Foul coming on Simmons. I think 2 shots for Porter. So Simmons does pick up that foul, his second, first on the team in the quarter. Quarter recap, 6 turnovers for the Warriors, none for Notre Dame in that first quarter. Here's Porter at the line, made the first. Kellen Porter has 4 points. Rebounds, Notre Dame leading there 12-6. Free throws, Warriors 2 for 4. 6 of 8, now 7 of 9 for Notre Dame. He missed that one, 7 of 10. Rebound, Harris comes out of there with it. Kicks it back out to Porter, over to Warner in the corner. Stevens, a wide open 3. And that's too easy. Stevens with 18 already. It's 39-8 with 7:20 to go in the second. Bainbridge tried to go to Millard. They couldn't connect. Turnover Warriors. And a lob pass. Oh, Stevens missed the dunk. Rebound Van Winkle. He'll put it in for 2. It's 41-8. Coral. It's about the worst start you could have for the Warriors. Out high against Van Winkle. Gets a screen left from Simmons against Harris, who picks him up now, kicks it over to Landry Leffler. He's working against Warner into the lane. A shot fake, kick out Millard. 3 from the left corner for Kinnick. Left it short. Rebound Shea Stevens against Bainbridge. Stevens won that battle. Tried to go down underneath to Harris, and they couldn't connect. Turnover, that's the Nikes first. Here comes Protzman, Olesen, and Griffin Keys into the game for Stevens, Porter, and Van Winkle. 6:42 to go in the second, 41-8. Notre Dame all over Van Buren County right now. Quarter recap brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Will Coral, a screen from Millard, tried to dribble, lost it to Protzman, turnover Warriors. Protzman all the way down, right-handed layup is good. And a timeout by head coach Nathan Shellman. Let's see if it's a full or a 30-second timeout, so we'll be back with you in 30 seconds. 6:27 to go in the second. Notre Dame with a lead, 43-8. You're listening to Warrior Basketball right here on the Atemo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Trevor at Slayton Polaris. Farmers, we know you don't get paid holidays or vacation days. Your hard work deserves to be rewarded. Take advantage of the Polaris Ag Advantage program and get up to $2,000 off select Ranger North Star models, plus $250 in free accessories and a 2-year warranty, now through December 31st. Stop in and see us before the end of the year for that extra tax write-off at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Terms and conditions apply. Not all will qualify for financing rates. See Slayton Polaris for details.
Back with you at Burlington Notre Dame High School in Burlington, Iowa. Season opener for Warrior Basketball. 6:27 to go in the second. Notre Dame with a big lead, 43-8. They back off the pressure, or no pressure here. Coral across the timeline. Down a drive down the left side of the lane. A banker up and good for Will Coral. That's a good sign. He's on the board with 2, 43-10. 33-point lead for Notre Dame. Griffin Keys across right side to Warner. Back to Protzman. They're working high on the right wing. Van Buren Cunningham a man-to-man. Olesen, they'll swing it around. Griffin Keys, a 3 off the left wing. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Bainbridge, who always hits the boards hard. Coral, a 3 from the left wing. We got going, 5 quick ones for Will Coral. 43-13, they cut it to 30. 5:45 to go. Keys, Olesen, Protzman, a 3 right side. Left it short. Rebound, Olesen. He puts it back up and in for 2. He's got 10, 45-13, 5.5 to go in the second. Bainbridge with it, and a right side, Coral between the circles against L.J. Harris. A screen right from Simmons. Coral on a drive, step through, Spin reverse on a layup, and it came off the rim. No good. Rebound, Olison. Griffin Keys to the right elbow. A drive and a runner through the lane from 8. Off the rim. Around and out. No good. Rebound, Millard. All the way down to Coral. Almost turned over. A spin move. He'll kick it out. Landry Leffler, wide open 3, left wing. Good. Three-pointer brought to you by Van Buren County Community School District. Landry Leffler, he's got 9. 45-16, 4:57 to go. Harris to the left elbow. A kick out. Protzman a shot fake and a drive in. He'll pull up from 10. In and out, no good. Olison's killing him on the boards. He missed a short putback. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Notre Dame. Let's see. Will Coral, Caden Simmons out, Jace Duncan, and number 11, Eli McKinney into the game. Griffin Keys, a baseline inbounds, line formation all the way across the floor, gets it into Protzman. A tie-up in the lane. They're going to call a jump. It'll stay with the Nikes. They'll avoid the turnover with the clock's running because of the deficit. 4:17 to go here in the second. Left side of the hoop, baseline inbounds. Griffin Keys to Protzman. He'll drive, and I'm going to call a charge on a drive off the left baseline on Protzman. His first, team first. So it's a 29-point deficit. Thought it had to be 35 for the clock to run, but Duncan on the drive off the right side missed a wild layup. Rebound, Notre Dame. Warner with it on the right wing. Harris, now Protzman, wide open 3, top of the key. Off the rim, rolls around. Olison on the board. His shot up, no good. McKinney on the foul. He's killing the Warriors on the offensive glass is Eli Olison. Eli McKinney on the foul, his first, team's second. Here comes Creed Kite into the ball game, and 5 new players for the Nikes. Olison going to shoot a couple for Notre Dame. 3:29 to go in the second. It's 45-16. Notre Dame with the lead. Olison's first is good. He's got 11. Porter, Stevens, number 10, Garrison Reed, and number 3, Jaden Nathan into the game. And a sub waiting on Olison if he makes this free throw for the Nikes. For the Warriors, looks like Creed Kite, Kinnick Millard, Jace Duncan, Landry Leffler, Eli McKinney. Missed but rebounded by Notre Dame across. Porter to Stevens. Back to Porter, a 3 right corner. Off the rim, no good. Reed on the rebound. He'll put it up and fouled. Offensive rebounds killing the Warriors right now. Kinnick Millard gets the foul, his first, team third. 3:13 to go in the second. It's a 30-point ball game, 46-16. Number 10, freshman Garrison Reed, a guard, into the game. Missed the first free throw. Here comes Van Winkle in for Olison. And that completes the 5 new players into the game for the Nikes. Reed has a second. It's on the way. That one is good. 1 for 2 on that trip for freshman Garrison Reed. He's on the board with a point, 47-16, 3:10 to go. Leffler across the timeline right side against Porter. Hands off to Duncan. Over towards the corner, picked up his dribble. Creed Kite against Stevens across the key to Eli McKinney. He'll go left against Nathan. Not there. Back out to Creed Kite. Stevens on him looking for a steal. Kite gets it back. Over to McKinney out high, left wing. He'll drive towards the baseline, kick it out, Landry Leffler. A 3 for Leffler, off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for. Millard comes out of there with it. He'll pull up from 14 and connect. Kinnick Millard on the board. His first 2, 47-18. Stevens to the right side, Nathan. Oh, tipped. Pass tipped and intercepted by McKinney. It's tipped by Leffler. Turnover, Nikes their second. McKinney to the rim, blocked by Stevens. Stevens down, dishes to Porter, underneath dish. Reed missed the short one. Rebound is still loose, saved. Van Winkle off of Creed Kite. Here comes Coral in for McKinney. Clock's running, 2 minutes to go because of the deficit, 47-18. Inbound Stevens to Reed, out high on the left side. Nathan, Warriors switch to a zone trap here. 1-2-2 zone trap. Back to Stevens. He's going to dribble through it into the lane. Dish Porter. Left-handed layup from the left side is good. That's too easy if Stevens gets the ball there. Porter with 6, 49-18. Landry Leffler to Will Coral in between the circles. A screen left from Duncan. He'll use it. Coral looking to drive. Gets it tipped. Stolen by Nanton. Turnover Warriors, their 9th. Stevens all the way down. Right-handed layup is good. That's too easy. Minute 23 to go. 51-18. Notre Dame with the lead. Landry Leffler lost the dribble off the right side. Picked up Porter. Turnover Warriors up ahead. Stevens. Another layup is good. And I don't have much to say other than that. Notre Dame all over Van Buren County right now. 53-18. A long three by Millard is good. Off the right side. Kinnick pulls up and hits one from 3. Three-pointer brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. He's got 5. 53-21 with 55 seconds to go here in the half. Stevens across right side over to Nanton, now in the corner. Porter stolen by Millard, up ahead Leffler, up ahead to Coral. Turnover Notre Dame. Coral right-handed layup, it's good. Foul on Reed, count the hoop, and the harm. Garrison Reed picks up the foul. His first, team's second. Substitution coming. 5 River Fife into the game for Van Winkle. Jace Duncan out, Bainbridge back in. Count the hoop for Coral. He's got 7 of the 23. He'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Will Coral to the line, the lefty for 1. Warriors leading returner from last year, about 14 a game. Will's free throw, back rimmed it, no good. Warriors 2 of 5 from the line. The rebound is tipped to the Warriors, though, off of Notre Dame. 46 seconds even to go before the half. 53-23, a 30-point lead. Coral into Creek Kite at the left elbow. He'll take a dribble to his right and put up a shot. Short, but a foul. Porter maybe going to get that one. Creek Kite going to go to the line for 2. Let's check that. Kellen Porter picks up his first, team third. 3 team fouls on each team here in the second quarter. 42.2 to go. 53-23. Notre Dame up 30. Creek Kite to the line for 2. First is back rim, no good. Warriors 2 of 6 from the charity stripe right now in the first half. Kite with a second. That one swishes through. 1 for 2 on that trip for Creek Kite. He's on the board with a point, 53-24. Down the right side to Garrison Reed. Stepped out of bounds with it. I think it's going to be a turnover. Nikes it is. Their 4th, all in the second quarter. Inbounds Landry Leffler to Coral, over to Bainbridge. He's on a drive on the right baseline to the hoop, blocked from behind. Stevens has it all the way down, and he'll slam that one home on a drive through the lane. And you can see why he's a Western Illinois commit. 55-24. Coral on a drive all the way, left-handed layup. Oh, missed it, got his own rebound. Kick out Bainbridge, air ball from the right wing. Kinnick Miller tried to save it, and the half is going to expire. So, at the half, it's Burlington Notre Dame 55, Van Buren County 24. In that period, Notre Dame puts up 20, Warriors put up 16. Let's take a 3-minute break. You can hear from some more of our wonderful sponsors who make this broadcast able to be heard on 92.7 KTWA, also viewed on the Atumwa Radio YouTube channel. Take a 3-minute break. We'll go over some stats. When we come back, we'll have an interview, hopefully with Coach of the girls, Randy Smith. Back with you in 3 minutes. You're tuned in to Warrior Basketball right here on the Atumwa Radio Group Sports Network. I should also mention this lead us to the halftime show and stats brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service. Back with you in 3 minutes on the Atumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte is a proud supporter of the Van Buren Warriors. Tugboat Transportation is located on 1st Street in Bonaparte, in scenic Van Buren County. Tugboat Transportation is a trucking business offering trucking services, motor freight, and self-storage. For more information, contact Mark with Tugboat Transportation at 319-592-3199. That's 319-592-3199. Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte. That's Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte.
Need help with your next home project? Look no further than Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua. We're your small town service and big city selection. From kitchen and bath showrooms to complete do-it-yourself solutions, we've got you covered. Let us do it for you. We offer free in-home estimates, free delivery, and flexible financing options. Our team of professionals represents the top brands in cabinetry and countertops. Day or evening appointments are available because customer service is our number one priority. Visit our showroom today and discover why Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua is your home improvement headquarters.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
All right, we're back with you here from Burlington Notre Dame High School, Burlington, Iowa. Halftime of the boys' game, just under 7 minutes left at the half. Let's see, halftime show and stats brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding area. Let's go through the halftime stats quickly from the boys' game, then I'm going to have an interview with the girls' head coach, Randy Smith. For the boys' game, team stats at the half, the Warriors with 10 turnovers to 4 for Notre Dame. Notre Dame all over the Warriors in rebounds, 27-11. From the free throw line, Notre Dame 9 of 14, Van Buren County 3 of 7. It was 35-8 after one quarter of play. Not quite as much of a differential in the second quarter, just a 4-point differential. Notre Dame outscored the Warriors 20-16, but that led to the 55-24 deficit. They still improved it by 4 points, but better in the second quarter for the Warriors. Let's look individually for Notre Dame. They got 8 in the scoring column, 2 in double figures. Tatum Warner with 2, L.J. Harris with 5, Shea Stevens a big first half with 24, Garrison Reed with a point, Kellen Porter with 6, Eli Olison killing them on the offensive glass with 11 points, Payne Protzman with 4, Aaron Van Winkle with 2 for the Warriors, 5 in the scoring column, nobody in double figures, led by Landry Leffler with 9, Will Corral with 7, Kinnick Millard with 5, Creed Kite with a point, Brandon Taylor with 2. That's how things are setting up after one half of play. Notre Dame boys all over the Van Buren County Warrior boys, 55-24, 31-point lead at the half. Let's get to our interview with the girls head coach. We got 5 minutes, 20 seconds left before we get things started in the third quarter. Head coach Randy Smith of the Warrior girls, victorious on their first night of action here. Completed the game just before the boys. Warrior girls with a win. Coach, we tried to get the season started last night. Weather wouldn't allow us to do so. I was planning on talking to you over at Cardinal. Sounds like we're going to make those games up on the 15th, so I'm glad we're going to play that.
Yep, me too.
And but anyways, we had to come over here, and the girls kept their focus, and you guys were able to get a really nice win, 44-29, 15-point win over a conference rival tonight. You thought a lot of players played well.
Yeah, I thought so. I mean, Wells played really well. And, I told her, you played well, but we have to get the ball to you. I thought Sophia did a really good job. She was on her side they were playing man-to-man, and we just kind of threw it in, and they had a tough time stopping Daff. I think we could have got the ball in to our post a little more. That's why we were trying to, but it didn't work out that way. But for the first first real game, I was happy with it. So
yeah, and Sophia, she does a little bit of everything. Not a huge night in the scoring column tonight was 6 points, but she does so many other things: good passes, rebounds, plays defense. So she just brings a lot of good to the team overall. But I wanted to talk about some nice contributions off your bench tonight. Allie Pedretti coming in and draining a 3.
Yeah,
that was really good to see.
That was a pretty big moment because they had a little bit of a run when she hit that 3. So, yeah, that was good to see. I thought, Ava Leffler came in and gave Marley some breaks, which Marley needs some breaks. She's not in shape yet.
You might not see Ava Leffler and Aubrey Leffler cousins. You might not see their contribution so much on the scoreboard, but it's just a matter of giving your starters some rest and extending that bench.
Yeah.
That was one thing I think you probably thought about, and I probably thought about, is how much depth are you going to have? Not a lot of these girls maybe have seen a lot of key minutes in their careers yet, but so that was really good to see them get in there and give you some quality minutes, even though they didn't score a lot.
Right, and we try not to put them in there at the same time with each other.
Sure.
We try to have at least 3 starters on the floor when we bring somebody else in, and I thought that worked out really well. Aubrey, she ended up on the point a couple times and handled it okay. I thought Adeline probably didn't play her best game. She got in a little bit of foul trouble and got out of control some, but she's a freshman and it's her first
varsity
game. First varsity game, and this is not the easiest place in the world to play. I mean, it's coming down
She's
here.
She's feisty though.
She is. She's going to be a really good player, and I just told her, we need her on the floor.
Yeah.
So she's got.
Yeah, she had a couple of fouls or breaks that just didn't quite go her way. Another referee might call those a different way.
Right. That's what she said. I don't think I found. I said, if you reach, you're going to get. You're with these officials, you're going to get a foul.
Yeah.
So that's just part of it. But she'll score a little more than what she did. I mean, we can run her in the post. She's a really strong kid and handles the ball with both hands. So.
Yep. How about Ellie Doherty? 5 points off the bench, kind of giving Daphne a little bit of a rest.
Yep.
You can't ask for much more than that from her.
And we can play both Daphne and Ellie at the same time sometimes, So,
yep.
I think we're having a little more depth than people thought we would have, and the more they play, the better off they're gonna get. So, Marley didn't have the greatest night, but she will.
She will.
She stood out there, and I think that's probably, I thought they'd play a zone, and Marley and Sophia were out there and hit about 9 in a row during the warm-ups, and so he was watching it, and so they went man, and that's what I would have done if I was him too.
Sure.
And that takes Marley pretty much out of it. So.
Well, if Adeline Snogren starts seeing a lot of pressure, I guess that might be something that she can look to do, is just drive by the pressure, get into the lane, suck the defense, and kick to some of those capable shooters that you have.
Yeah, and that's what she even said that. She goes, "Can I just take the ball to the basket?" And I said, "Not with you have 4 fouls. I'm not going."
Right, looking for a charge.
Yeah. We don't want that. But and I mean, Marley made a great pass to Daphne inside there. We posted her up, and they brought weak side help, and she dropped a nice dump pass off to Daphne. So I thought, I thought they were unselfish tonight.
Right.
And that's
you had another one that they didn't complete the layup, but it was a really good look.
Right. Yep. I just think that we gotta, as long as and I think we'll play as a team and they get along good together. And I think Friday we should win that game. But we got to have 2 good nights of practice to get ready for Centerville.
Yeah, well, that leads me to my last thing, I guess. You got 2 more games this week. Friday night at home against New London, looking to get another conference victory. Saturday, you turn right back around, play some weekend basketball against Centerville, a team that I don't really know a whole lot about from the South Central Conference over there. Right. So we'll see how we stack up against them. Looking to get another couple of wins the rest of this week.
Yep, we'll give her a whirl anyway. So.
All right, that's head coach Randy Smith of the Warrior girls. They win it tonight, 44-29 over the Nike girls. Warriors had 8 in the scoring column, 1 in double figures. Thank you, Coach, for stopping by and doing an interview with us. Let's get his headset put away here, and we're about ready to start. We'll keep it right here. We don't need to go to a break. We'll start the third quarter of the boys. My coach's interviews this year brought to you by First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua. Member FDIC. Third quarter brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building materials supplier in Dowd's. Halftime show, that'll complete it. Halftime show and stats brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service. Quarter recaps, Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Warrior fast break points, Van Buren County Hospital. Warrior timeouts, Wasco Hardware. All right, Sonia, I think we're caught up and ready to start this third quarter. Warriors right to left now, Notre Dame left to right. Warriors with possession, Leffler into Coral to Jace Duncan. He'll kick it out. Bainbridge at 3 from the left corner. It's good. Three-pointer brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. Lincoln Bainbridge on the scoreboard with his first three. 55-27. Stevens. Over to number 1, L.J. Harris. Stevens, now a skip pass. Warriors in a zone, it looks like, to Olison. He's trapped in the corner. Duncan gets a steal. Turnover Nikes. Here comes Duncan all the way to the hoop. He'll stop and let Stevens go by. Try to dish it across. Stolen by Protzman. Turnover Van Buren County. Stevens gets it tipped away from behind, but right into the hands of Olison, who lays it up and in for two. He's got 13. Back to a 30-point game at 57-27, 7:15 to go. Millard, pull up three. Right wing, good. Kinnick Millard, a couple of threes on the night. He's got 8. Three-pointer brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, 57-30. Good to see him get going. 7:04 to go third. Stevens with it. 1-2-2 matchup zone into the corner. Griffin Keys, a 3. Air ball. Rebound weak side Protzman. He'll turn it into the lane. Miss a short one from 6. Rebound fought for into Keys. He'll lay it up for 2 from the right side. Keys has his first 2, 59-36, 45 to go. Coral between the circles. Left side Duncan, guarded by Griffin Keys. Handoff Landry Leffler, guarded by Harris. Now here's a 3, Duncan, right of the key, good. Warriors have come out on fire. Jace Duncan. They've hit 3 threes for 9 points here in the third quarter. Three-pointer brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. 59-33, 6:25 to go. Stevens, double team. He'll look to dribble to the right of it. Warriors in a 1-2-2. Over to Olison. Notre Dame having a little bit more trouble with the zone here. Protzman on a drive off the left baseline. Missed it, short. Rebound, Bainbridge up to Coral. Against Stevens. Stevens tried to tip it away. It'll stay with the Warriors. Fast and furious action here to start the third quarter of play. 6:08 to go. 59-33, 26-point deficit, but the Warriors have come out and played with some better intensity, some better fire here in the third quarter. Box set, baseline inbounds, left side of the hoop for Will Coral. Looking for help, and a cutter not there, way out high to the half-court stripe to Kinnick Miller. Notre Dame in a man-to-man. Left side out high, Jace Duncan. Millard on a cut, or Landry Leffler, excuse me. He's going to dribble in, pull up, take a long 2, missed a shot, but a foul coming. I think Protzman got him. He did. Payne Protzman, his second, team first. In the third quarter, 5:56 remaining in the third. Landry Leffler to the line for 2 for Van Buren County. Leffler's first is good. Warriors now 4 of 10 from the line. Or, excuse me. I can't read my own writing. 4 for 8, 50%. Leffler with 10 to lead the way. Landry second on the way. That's good as well, 2 for 2. On to that trip for Landry Leffler. He's got 11, 59-35, Stevens to Protzman. Over to Olison. Three-pointer left corner. Good. Notre Dame has some nice weapons. Stevens, Protzman, Olison. Olison's got 16 to support Stevens, 62-35. Duncan on a drive through the lane all the way. Wild shot up, no good. Griffin Keys. Up ahead, Olison. Coral bothered it. L.J. Harris on a rebound. Olison missed a shot. Another rebound. Harris gets it. He's fouled. Missed layup and 2 offensive rebounds. The foul goes on 10, Kinnick Millard. His second team first in the third quarter. Non-shooting foul. Notre Dame with the inbounds on the baseline, left side, Stevens. Oh, and a nice lob pass into L.J. Harris in the middle lane. He'll lay it up and in for 2. Assist Stevens. Harris has 7. 64-35. Warriors with it into the front court. They'll swing it around left to right to Landry Leffler to Jace Duncan on a cut. Kick out Millard, 3, right corner. Good. Millard's starting to feel it. And a timeout. Give Millard another 3. He's got 11. He's heating up. Let's see. We got a full timeout by the Warriors. Let's take a 60-second break. Back with you after that for more Warrior basketball. 64-38. Notre Dame still with a big lead. 5:13 to go in the third quarter right here on the Autumnal Radio Group Sports Network.
Make your holidays merrier at Dowd's Quick Stop. All December long, we're serving up Christmas cheer with unbeatable deals. Feed the family with a large taco pizza for just $18.99. Hosting a holiday party? Grab a dozen fresh baked cookies for only $20. Perfect for Santa and your guests. Need a cozy winter meal? Medium one-topping pizza for $10, or warm up with a chicken strip or wing basket with fries for just $10.50. Dowd's Quick Stop, making your Christmas delicious. Stop in and celebrate the season with us.
I'm Dalen Dick with Pilot Grove Savings Bank, and we're thankful for the trust our customers place in us every day. Whether it's helping you buy your first home, grow your business, or plan for the future, we're proud to be your community bank. From all of us at Pilot Grove Savings Bank, thank you for letting us be a part of your story. Visit us online at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com or stop by any of our 17 locations. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back with you from Burlington Notre Dame High School, Burlington, Iowa. The Warriors have come out and outscored the Nikes 14-9. Cut the deficit to 26 in the third quarter. 5:10 to go. Back to live action. Stevens to the right side against the Warriors zone. Olsen, pass tipped, intended for Harris. Turnover Nikes. Jace Duncan has it to the free throw line. He's fouled from behind. LJ Harris picks up the foul against Jace Duncan. Harris his second, team second in the third quarter. Sideline inbounds in the front court for Will Coral. Has to go to the back court to Landry Leffler. Now Jace Duncan, Notre Dame in a man-to-man. Duncan against Griffin Keys. A step back, not there. Hands off to Will Coral. Keys and Stevens switch off. Keys on Coral now, a step back, a fake. Looking for help over to Landry Leffler across the key. 20 on the shot clock. Free throw line, left elbow. Bainbridge on a drive. Fade away from 8. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, LJ Harris. He'll bring it up. 4:36 to go. 64-38 to Olesen inside the arc. He'll pick up his dribble and a foul coming on Duncan. Ticky-tack. Duncan picks up his second. Team's second. 4:32 to go in the third. 64-38. Waiting for Coral to tie his shoe. It's going to be a baseline inbounds on the right side of the hoop for Shea Stevens. LJ Harris a lob, the right block, double team. He'll bank one in from the right post. Too strong is LJ Harris there. He's got 9, 66-38. Oh, Stevens tips a pass. Coral gets it back. Warriors avoid a turnover. Will Coral, top of the key, over to the left side. Bainbridge on the drive all the way to the hoop. Harris comes over and blocks it. And they recover it. Harris to Stevens, all the way to the hoop. Right-handed layup and a foul on Coral. I don't know if he touched him, but he gets called for it. It's got to be on number 1. Coral. Count the hoop for Stevens. He's got 26. Coral gets the foul. His second. Stevens' free throw is good. Stevens with 27 to lead the way, 4:08 to go, 69-38, 31-point deficit. Landry Leffler with it out high, top of the key. Low loses it to Shea Stevens. Turnover Warriors, and another dunk by Shea Stevens. 71-38. Coral over to Duncan. Drive down the left side of the lane. Layup good. The right hand from the left side against Griffin Keys for Jace Duncan, who's got 5. 71-40. 3:43 to go. Right side, Olesen, corner, Protzman 3, left it short. Rebound tipped around, Harris out of bounds. It'll stay with Notre Dame. Eli McKinney in for Will Coral. It'll be a baseline inbounds. Shea Stevens will trigger it for the Nikes. Goes in the corner. Griffin Keys a 3 off a double. Around the rim and out, no good. Rebound into the hands of Landry Leffler. He rips it out of there against LJ Harris. Over to Jace Duncan, left side. He'll try to drive, kick to Kinnick Millard. Millard dancing with it against Protzman. He'll drive and kick. Step back 3, Duncan, he doesn't want it. Back out high, Bainbridge across the key. Landry Leffler, a screen right from McKinney. Landry will try a 3, back rimmed it. Off the shot clock, hit the rim again. No, that's going to be out of bounds. Team rebound to Notre Dame with 3:11 to go in the third, 71-40, a 31-point lead for the Nikes. They're going to give a lot of people trouble in the conference this year. Stevens across, right side, Griffin Keys. A lob play coming for Stevens. Oh, they missed time, but he catches it and lays it in from the right side. Tried the lob alley-oop. It wasn't there. McKinney has it in the corner. Back out high. Miller to three. It's tipped and blocked. Rebound to Olesen. Over to Stevens down the right side. Stops. Guarded by McKinney. Olesen. Three. Left of the key. Good. Olesen, a nice player. I'd tell you. He's a nice compliment to Stevens. It's 76-40. All the way down to McKinney. Underneath. Left-handed layup. Reverse. Blocked by Olesen. Recovered by Notre Dame. Griffin Keys has it. Inside to Harris from the left side. Turn. Nobody there. Spin move. Right-handed layup from the left side. Good by L.J. Harris. He's got 11. 78-40 with 2:18 to go in the third. Leffler. Top of the key. Left side. Duncan. A spin move on Shea Stevens. He reached on Duncan and commits the foul. Coral and Simmons into the ball game for Leffler. Stevens' first foul, and Bainbridge out of the game for the Warriors. 3 team fouls on each team now. Clock running because of the deficit, a minute 50 to go. McKinney looks to trigger it in. Oh, Simmons open underneath. They missed him. He throws it into Duncan. Stolen by Harris. Turnover Warriors all the way down to Stevens. Across the lane, Olesen dished underneath Protzman. The Warrior defense recovers. Simmons makes Protzman retreat. Out to Olesen, guarded by McKinney. Inside Harris. Miller gave him some trouble. He missed it. Rebounded. It's loose. Rebounded by Protzman. He'll drive it into the lane against Simmons, who's going to be called for a foul. Caden Simmons gets his third, team fourth. 78-40 with a minute 12 to go in the third. Clock running because of the deficit. Inbound into Protzman. Olesen will swing it around. Keys, top of the key. The lob play. Stevens. Simmons fouled him on the alley-oop attempt. 2 quick ones on Simmons. He had 2. Now he's got 4. That's the 5th on the team, so it puts Notre Dame into the bonus. Warriors in the penalty. 5 fouls on the Warriors. They'll be shooting with a minute 1 to go. Stevens missed that free throw short. Here comes Porter and Warner into the lineup. Jace Duncan out, and number 21, Jake Reed into the lineup for the Warriors. Creek Kite getting set to check in for Simmons with those 4 fouls. On the floor for the Warriors, it's Kite, Coral, Millard, McKinney, Reed. For Notre Dame, Porter, Harris, Stevens, Keys, and Warner. Stevens second. That one's good. 1 for 2 on that trip for Shea Stevens. He's got 32 to lead Notre Dame. Under a minute to go here. Coral across the timeline. A screen left from Creek Kite to Millard on the right wing against Harris. He'll get a screen from McKinney through. And a hop step and a wild shot by Millard. Now he missed it badly. Rebound Warner. Stevens all the way down underneath Harris. They couldn't connect. Right to left across the lane from the elbow to the block. Out of bounds, turnover Nikes. That is their 7th turnover of the night. Clock's running. 31 seconds to go here. McKinney out. Landry Leffler back in for the Warriors. Coral into Landry Leffler, and here come the Warriors, maybe for the final shot if they'll hold it. Jake Reed has it against Warner. He picks up his dribble way out high now over to Millard against Harris on the left wing. Millard to the free throw line. Harris bumped him, no foul. Passed it to Leffler on the right side through Landry's hands and out of bounds. Turnover Warriors, their 14th of the night. 5, 4, 3, clock running. Stevens across half court, all the way to the rim. Layup is good. He beat the clock. Clock was running because of the deficit, and he saw it, and he drove it to the hoop and beat the clock. It's 81-40 after 3 quarters of play. 60-second break, back to start the 4th quarter, brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. You're listening to Warrior Basketball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
All right, we're back with you. Burlington Notre Dame High School, Burlington, Iowa, to start the fourth. 41-point deficit, 81-40. Notre Dame all over Van Buren County tonight. New players in. Pass goes into the elbow to Nanthan. He's fouled by Millard. Kinnick Millard picks up his third, team first in the fourth quarter. Clock's going to run because of the deficit. This one mercifully will come to an end quickly. Inbounds Nanthan out high. Reed, Nanthan a three, left corner, left it short. Rebound number 5, River Fife. He'll stick it back for 2. Middle of the lane. Fife, his first 2. 42-13 is the rebounding edge after 3 quarters. We'll do a third quarter recap. Coral on the drive, lost it on the left wing. Stolen, 15th turnover. Underneath Warner, he'll lay it up and in for 2 on a pass from Reed. Warner has 4. 85-40. Landry Leffler over to Kinnick Millard on the right wing. Long 3 by Kinnick. It's good. He's dangerous. From behind the three-point arc. Three-pointer brought to you by Van Buren County Community School District. Here's Porter with it out high for Notre Dame, 85-43. Underneath Warner, across the lane. Missed the short banker to number 5, River Fife. And I think the Warriors committed a foul as the ball was still loose in the lane. It's on Creek Kite, his first. Here comes Brandon Taylor in for Creek Kite. 6:25 to go, clock running here. Baseline inbounds, left side of the hoop. Porter into Nanthan. Warner across the key. Fife over to Reed in the corner, and the Warriors commit another foul. Fouls on 21, Jake Reed, his first, team third. 6 minutes to go here in the fourth. 42-point deficit, 85-43. Porter, baseline inbounds, Nanthan in the quarter. Warner, a 3 from right of the key. Off the rim, no good. Rebound strongly on the weak side. Millard up the floor to Landry Leffler. Up ahead, Brandon Taylor, a push shot off the baseline, a short one, overshot everything. Rebound, Nanthan. He'll bring it up. Across the timeline. Over to Warner on the left wing, guarded by Landry Leffler. Inside, he'll dish to Nanthan, left-handed shot. Missed it. Inside the lane, rebound Millard. Off to Will Coral. 5.5 to go in the fourth. Coral a crossover against Porter. Lost it, got it over to Kinnick. Top of the key in between the circles. Kinnick a dance, drive, kick to nobody. Bunch of guys sitting over there in the crowd. Right idea, just player was not there. He threw it in between 2 players. It would have been a nice kick out. Duncan coming in for Jake Reed. So that'll be a turnover on the Warriors there. 16th of the night. 5 minutes to go in the fourth, 85-43. Porter, screen right. He'll pass to Nanthan at the free throw line. A kick out to Fife. And that cross-court pass stolen by Will Coral. Turnover Notre Dame. Coral all the way down. Left-handed layup shot, no good, but he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. Foul on Fife. That's his first on the team in the fourth. Clock stopped because of the free throws. 4:42 to go in the fourth, 85-43. Notre Dame. Will Coral to the line for a couple. Will's first is good by the lefty. Warriors 6 of 10 from the line right now. Coral has 8. Millard, the leading scorer, with 14. Leffler with 11. Coral with 8. Trying to get 9. It's on the way. Short. 1 for 2 on that trip for Coral. Rebounded by Porter. All the way down to Nanthan. He picks up his dribble on the right side. Back out Fife. Gathers it in. Now in the corner to Porter. A baseline drive. All the way on a... Tried to go up and looked like he wanted to jam it, but lost it. It's loose and recovered by Notre Dame. They go underneath the Nanthan. A high layup Left hand from the left side against Will Coral is off the glass and good. Count it. Fouls on Coral, his third. Count the hoop for number 3, Jaden Nanthan, sophomore guard, his first 2. Looking for a 3-point play with 4:19 to go in the fourth. It's 87-44. Lefty back iron, no good on that one. Rebound and a kick out by Notre Dame over and back. Intended for Tatum Warner from Porter. He threw it away. So a turnover Notre Dame. Their 9th of the night. Bainbridge into the game for the Warriors. Clock running now, 4 minutes to go because of this deficit. Fourth quarter brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Warrior timeouts, Wasco Hardware. Front court inbounds from Landry Leffler to Will Coral. Guarded by Kellen Porter. Over to Kinnick Millard. Thought about a long three off the left side. He'll drive it to the free throw line. Kick it out to Will Coral. A shot fake. He'll drive between 3 players. Dish. Bainbridge. A kick out in the corner. Millard. A shot fake. He'll drive and kick to Duncan. Another shot fake. Notre Dame recovering. Duncan's 3 over everything. Ricocheted out of bounds over there. It'll stay with the Warriors. Clock moving at 3:23 because of the deficit left here in the fourth. Another sideline inbounds in the front court for Van Buren County. Landry Leffler will trigger it. 5 new players waiting to check in for Notre Dame on the next dead ball. Coral with it out high right side against Kellen Porter. Screen left from Millard. Coral looking to drive. Tried the hop step. Got it tipped away. Turnover. Here comes Fife down the right side of the lane. Bank shot up and good for 2 for number 5. River Fife, he's got 4, 89-44. And 5 new players coming in for the Nikes. This will test the broadcaster. Griffin Keys, 35 is Curtis Randall. Jake Reed into the game for the Warriors. 1 is LJ Harris. Let's see, Aaron Van Winkle into the game. And Kinzer Tripp. It's number 13. Possession to the Warriors with 2:55 to go. Here comes Millard, left side for Duncan. Trying to drive to the elbow, a kick out. Jake Reed with it, back to Duncan on the left side. Fake, drive baseline, shot up, no good. Foul coming, Duncan for 2. Shots. Jace fouled on the drive. Aaron Van Winkle, number 24, picks up the foul, his first, team's second here in the fourth. 2:33 to go. Duncan to the line for 2. First is good by Jace. He's got 6. And another one coming here for the sophomore. That one's good as well, 2 for 2 on that trip for Jace Duncan. He's got 7. 89-46, 2.5 to go. Griffin Keys, right side. LJ Harris. Van Winkle out high to the right of the key. Over to number 35, that's Randall. Now to Keys out high, 20 on the shot clock. Harris at the free throw line. Randall, a kick out. Griffin Keys, a 3 right wing. Back rim, or off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound, Van Winkle.
Third foul on Bainbridge.
Bainbridge gets the foul, his third.
15 fouls, first time using the 2-shot bonus.
Van Winkle to the line for 2 for Notre Dame. First is up, back rim no good. Subs for the Warriors. Creekite in, Simmons in, Eli McKinney in, Brandon Taylor in. To go along with Jake Reed, those are the 5 on the floor for Van Buren County. Randall, Tripp, Van Winkle, Case Johansson, and free throw good by Van Winkle. 90-46. Here's Brandon Taylor with it, top of the key. Drive to the elbow, lost it into the hands of Simmons. No, back in the hands of Taylor. He'll take it into the lane, and he's fouled on the short drive from the right elbow. Fouls on 24, Van Winkle, his second. Team third, minute 35 to go, clock running. Taylor to inbound on the baseline, right side of the hoop, gets it into Simmons in the corner. Drive to the baseline, stop there, back out Taylor. A shot fake and a drive, nope. Back out Creed Kite, top of the key, Jake Reed. Double screen right, he goes to the left, all the way, tried to left-handed layup, too hard off the backboard. Saved and out of bounds. Who'd it go off of? Looks like it's going to sub for Notre Dame. Garrison Reed in for Griffin Keys. Going to stay with the Warriors. Jake Reed in the left corner here. Tough spot to inbound. Gets it into Brandon Taylor. He'll take it towards the corner. Now back out. Now back to the corner. Double teamed on a baseline drive. Tried to get it to Simmons, who makes a nice recovery to Creed Kite. 9 on the shot clock. Over to Eli McKinney. Shot fake. Now he'll try a left-handed three right to the key. Didn't hit anything. Simmons tried to save it. Did. Jake Reed tried to save it. No, he's out of bounds. Shot clock was about to expire. Possession to Notre Dame with 35 seconds to go. 90-46. 44-point deficit here. To the left side for Johansson in the corner. That's Randall. Garrison Reed out high, guarded by Brandon Taylor. Picks up his dribble, looks for help, goes to the right side, now in the corner. Van Winkle on a drive against Simmons. Underneath, a dish to Randall. It's loose. Kick out. Johansson, he'll launch. Came up short, air ball, rebound Van Winkle. Kick out and a long shot by number 13, who hits it. Kinzer Tripp, his first two. Clock about to expire. 92-46 is the final tonight. Notre Dame puts up 11 in that fourth quarter. The Warriors 6 in the final. The Burlington Notre Dame Nikes 92. The Van Buren County Warriors 46 in boys high school varsity basketball in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division tonight. We'll take a 3-minute break. That'll let me add up some stats. We'll come back and do a post-game show of the boys game brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Now to serve you with Monument Sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. Back with you in 3 minutes to start to wrap this one up. You're tuned in to Warrior Basketball right here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide. This is Van Buren County.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we are back here with you for the boys version of the postgame show, brought to you by the Cranston Family Funeral Home, Burlington Notre Dame High School in Burlington, Iowa. Burlington Notre Dame Nikes with a big win tonight over the Van Buren County Warriors in boys high school varsity basketball in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division, scored 92-46. It was 35-8 after one quarter of play. The Nikes came out and jumped all over the Warriors, quadrupling their score in the first quarter. A little bit better in the second quarter. Burlington Notre Dame outscored them 20-16 to take a 55-24 halftime lead. The bright spot of the night was the start of the third quarter. The Warriors came out and outscored them 14-9. And but they couldn't hold that pace up. Notre Dame ended up outscoring them by 10 in the third quarter, 26-16, to lead it by 41, 81-40. After 3 quarters of play, Notre Dame outscored them 11-6 in the fourth to make the final 92-46. Let's take a look at some team stats from the boys' game. 17 turnovers for Van Buren County to 9 for Burlington Notre Dame. The rebounding edge was huge, 49-17. I had Notre Dame with a 32 rebound edge tonight over Van Buren County. From the free throw line, the Warriors not terrible, 8-13 on the night. Burlington Notre Dame 12 of 20. Individually, let's take a look at some scoring. Burlington Notre Dame 12 in the scoring column, 3 in double figures, led by Shea Stevens with 34. He was supported by Eli Olison with 19. Tatum Warner had 4. L.J. Harris also in double figures with 11. Jaden Nanton with 2. Griffin Keys with 2. River Fife with 4. Garrison Reed with 1. Kinzer Tripp with 2. Kellen Porter with 6. Payne Protzman with 4. Aaron Van Winkle with 3. For the Warriors, they had 7 in the scoring column, 2 in double figures, led by Kinnick Millard with 14. Landry Leffler had 11. Will Coral with 8. Jace Duncan with 7. Lincoln Bainbridge with 3. Creed Kite with a point. Brandon Taylor had 2. That's the way the things stack up from the stats of the boys' game. Quarter recaps tonight. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. And I wanted to get another player of the game we'll get to in a little bit. Game recap. Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug. The post-game show is Cranston Family Funeral Home. So I think we got a couple of more ads to get in. We'll take a final break, and then we'll go over everything quickly, just the records and stuff after tonight's game, player of the game. Well, let's do the player of the game right now so I don't forget it. I'm going to give it to Kinnick Millard tonight, led the way for the Warriors with 14 points on 4 big three-pointers and also a deuce. So player of the game tonight for the Warriors is Kinnick Millard. And that's brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering concrete to Ottumwa, Fairfield, Bloomfield, and the surrounding areas. Sonia, we got a 2-minute break? We'll get everything in. So we'll take our final 2-minute break of the night. We'll come back and recap everything quickly and start to close this broadcast down. Back with you in 2 minutes. You're tuned in to Warrior Basketball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we are back with you for a final time from Burlington Notre Dame High School in Burlington, Iowa, to wrap things up and start to close this broadcast down. Let's see. I would like to thank my board operator tonight, Mr. Connor Davis, hanging with us back at the studio in Ottumwa, pressing all the buttons to make this thing run smoothly for everybody. I'd like to thank all of our listeners and viewers, as I always do at the end of each broadcast. We got a couple of ways for you to join us tonight. If you chose one of those two ways to make this broadcast part of your Tuesday evening, December 2nd, 2025. Big thanks for doing so. We were on the air at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. Also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. Hey, if you got us on the radio on the postgame show, listening on your way home, please drive safely. Sonia and I, we will be following you shortly after we sign off here. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, as I always do here in the post-game show. I'll run through them for you one more time. The Van Buren County Community School District, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, Smithburg Automotive, Dowd's Quick Stop, Pie Grove Savings Bank, the Van Buren County Hospital, Wells Hometown Drug, Crane Concrete Ready Mix, First Iowa State Bank, Roto Rooter, Slayton Polaris, Tugboat Transportation, and Wasco Hardware. If you are in the area and need some local business, please make sure you give these sponsors a chance. They're a huge part of why these broadcasts can be brought to you over the airwaves at 92.7 KTWA, also viewed through the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. If you are not currently a sponsor of Warrior Sports, but you would like to be, something that interests you, you got to get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. She'd be happy, more than happy to set you up with an ads package that's to your liking. You can feel good about getting your business name some sponsorship, feel even better about sponsoring Van Buren County Warrior Sports. Once again, if you'd like to sponsor Warrior Sports, got to get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. Totals and finals, one more time for you here. I'll go through both games tonight. For the girls, Warrior girls get a 44-29 win over the Burlington Notre Dame Nikes. Daphne Wells, the player of the game there, led the way with 14 points. The Nike girls start the season 0-1. They're 0-1 at home, 0-1 in the conference. Warrior girls open the season 1-0. 1-0 on the road, 1-0 in the conference. Next action for the Nike girls, Friday at Central Lee, 6 p.m. tip. Next action for the Warrior girls this Friday also. Home for New London, 6 p.m. tip there. The Warrior boys, not so fortunate. They take one on the chin, 92-46, losing to the Nike boys. Player of the game for the Warriors was Kinnick Millard, led the way with those 14 points. Player of the game tonight, both of them brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix. So the Burlington Notre Dame Nike boys start the season 1-0, 1-0 at home, 1-0 in the conference. Warrior boys open the season 0-1, 0-1 on the road, and 0-1 in the conference. That was the totals and finals for you one more time. Our next broadcast, Sonia and I will be with you Friday night about 5:40 again pregame, back at the friendly confines, Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School. School in Keosauqua, Iowa, where another conference foe will come to town, the New London Tigers, for doubleheader action. Like I said, we'll be starting the same time, about 5:40 for girls pregame. So that's going to about do it here for us. On behalf of board operator Mr. Connor Davis, my camera operator and on-site producer, Miss Sonia Love Smith, my name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play and radio voice of the Warriors. We're back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year, and happy to do it. We'll all wish you a very pleasant rest of your Tuesday evening and say so long to you from Burlington Notre Dame High School here in Burlington, Iowa. Warrior girls win, Warrior boys lose. We will talk to you next on a Friday night from back home in Keosauqua, Iowa, Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School, 5:40 for the girls pregame show. New London Tigers will be in town. We'll have doubleheader action for you. Until then, you've been tuned in to Warrior Basketball. We were on the air tonight at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 at KTWA. We were also streaming live on the Atomo Radio YouTube channel. Until then, good night, Warrior fans.